Hey everyone, welcome to the Servicenow Star. On today's session, we'll talk about some selected customer service questions. Ladies and gentlemen, these are very important for you for CIS CSM certification if you are working on that. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Servicenow Star. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. All right, without any delay, we'll go ahead and start. These are CIS CSM Advanced Exam. I have created 60 hard scenario questions. This is set 2. There's another set 1 that you can watch it in the previous episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll start with the first question. First question is all around the domain, the foundational data model area. Great. First question is about complex entitlement chain. A customer has multiple active contracts, each containing a different entitlements for the same product. A case is created for that product. Which entitlement is applied? Now, I have the answer here, but try to read the choices, each of them, and try to guess or try to pick the correct answer, and then you can check yourself. Now, the correct answer here is the entitlement that best match all conditions, which is the channel, the product, the IB items. Okay, install base item. IB stand for install base, and following the entitlement eligibility rule engine. So there is entitlement eligibility rule engine. That is the one you can use in a time whenever you have a customer who has multiple active contracts or different entitlement for the same product. Okay, when you create a case for that product, you have to use this kind of um, going deep down to go ahead and find the correct product that they have. Okay, through the channel, the product, and also an install base item. Again, an install base item is the least thing that can be installed on the customer, because one product can have multiple, can have zero or multiple install base item. So that's the correct answer. Entitlement selection use an eligibility rule engine that evaluate the product install base in the channel to pick the best fit. And I move on to the second question here. Like I said, try to just focus on the question and also the choices. First question is, your company support both enterprise and individual consumers. A contact appears both under an account and a consumer profile. What determine which profile a case attached to it? I'm going to repeat the question. Your company support both enterprise and individual consumer. A contact appears both under an account and a consumer profile, which determine which profile a case attached to. A, the one updated most recently. B, the one with an active entitlement. C, the channel the customer contacted from. D, the user's preferred role. E, the assigned product. Now, the correct answer is C. This is because the channels map differently, like the portals, the emails, and B2C may use a consumer, while the partner or enterprise channel may use an account or a contact mapping. So, because of that, what is the best way for this one is a channel, the consumer contacted from, and that's how it's going to go. Okay, if your company support both enterprise and also individual consumer, a contact appears both under an account and also consumer profile, what determine most profile case attached to is the channel the customer contacted. Question number 3. A consumer with multiple products. A consumer owns 3 products. They own 3 products, each with a different SLA, which SLA applies when they open a generic help case with no product selected. Okay, they didn't select any product, but they have these multiple SLAs. Choice A, none apply. B, strictly SLA, the strictest SLA. C, the most lenient SLA. D, the default case SLA definition. E, the product with the highest cost. It's a little tricky one, but the correct answer is D, the default case SLA. Because if they didn't pick the correct product or the generic, if they are coming to as a just kind of generic question, so you should go to the default SLA. Okay, we're not gonna go to the strictest or to the most lenient SLA. We're not gonna go like that because the system will pick the default because there's not linked. There is one default you should keep that can catch for the rest. So without product context or SLA engine use, the default case level SLA definition will go ahead and tie with it. So it's not going to be like the strictest, because the strictest for a given powerful product that you have a very strict timeline for it. All right, let's move on. Question number 4. Parent account override. Now, in this case, a parent account has a global premium 24/7 entitlement. A child account has a business hour only. Business hour only, maybe Monday through Friday. Okay, a case is logged for the child. A case is logged for the child. A, parent entitlement override. B, the child entitlement override. C, both merge. D, no entitlement applies. E, depend on the case severity. Now, the correct answer here is B. The reason is because this child entitlement will go ahead and override. Why? Because there is a case is logged to the child. Because it's logged into the child, it doesn't take the parent one. Okay. So because of that, it will go ahead and override the child one. The child level entitlement override the parent unless you explicitly inherit it. Okay. That will be the correct answer. Let's move question number 5. Install base versioning. Customer replaced product V2 IB123 with a product V3 IB456. Case is created referencing old IB. Okay, IB stands for install base item. So the case is referencing the old install base item, but the old one is replaced with a new version V3. Now, what is the correct choice here? Now, correct answer, choice A is it fails eligibility. B, case is auto-corrected to new IB, which is an install base item. C, case is rejected. D, both install base item entries are validated in the entitlement logic. And E, old install base item is ignored entirely. Correct answer is D. The reason is because even if you have a different version here, that the case is created for the older version, you have a newer version right there. So both the install base entries, they need to validate on the entitlement logic. Okay, so the entitlement, it can evaluate this historic entitlement install base items for the warranty and also the versioning transition rule. So the system is smart enough to go ahead and validate those two, the old one and also the new one, whenever you have this kind of versioning in the product. So it doesn't go ahead and fail, make it ineligible, or it doesn't go ahead and default to the older or the new one. So you need to go ahead and correlate the older version with the newer version, and then based on that, the entitlement will go ahead and apply. Question number 6, multi-layer association. Now, contact belongs to account. Contact belongs to account, but open account A, but opens case for an account B as a contractor. Okay, what allows this? Assigning additional role, SHN configuration, account team membership with cross account access, sub-account inheritance, knowledge user criteria. Okay. Now this few years ago this was impossible, but ServiceNow added this functionality, account team membership with a cross account access. That's what it is. So you can provide, because you have one contact that belongs to a given account A or account B or company B. Then if that person provided to like hired as a contractor for account B or company B, on that case, they can go ahead and provide that, create a case. So this is what the system, what we're going to use on this case is the account team membership. So that's a related list. You can go ahead and apply for that contact. So they will be added to as a membership for another account. Question number 7, complex contract matching. Let's do this one. Two contracts overlap. You have a contract A that covers email and portal. You have contract B that covers email, phone, customer contact via phone. Now, which go ahead and apply? Okay. A, contract A, B, contract B, C, both, D, none, whichever contract expire later. Now the correct answer is B, which is the contract B is going to apply. The reason is because the contract must match the channel, whatever channel that you have, because the channels they are like a choice. Okay, whatever choice added in the channel on that one, it's a multi-list choice. Whatever channel they have, that's going to apply. So you have a contract B that cover email and also phone in the customer contact via phone. Now you see phone, they are calling through phone, the customer contact via phone. So they have the contract B, they have those two, which is email and phone. So they need to call through phone or also send email. Those are the two channels they have in their entitlements. But the first choice is contract, it covers email and portal. Okay, best that can apply is choice B. Great. These are on the case created via API. All right. An external system push cases, but forget to provide the account, which determine the account. Okay. Caller sys user company, first active account in the system, if fail creation, CSM automatically link via entitlement history, ServiceNow prompts the agent. The correct answer is the company. Callers sees user company. Now let me tell you the account table in customer service management extend from the core company table. Okay, that's either an interview question or an exam question. So that's what it is. So whatever their company tied it to, because that most likely